Robert Kelly will be found not guilty on every single count. The jury will have a unanimous not guilty vote on every single count. There is enough diversity on that jury. There is enough level headed thinking on that jury. They sat in that courtroom. They know beyond a shadow of a doubt there was no evidence to support any statement that any witness got on that stand and made. The government did not meet its burden of proof. Robert Kelly will be found not guilty on all counts. It's done. There is no other option. Not guilty on all counts. Devereux Cannock got prosecutors to agree to 25 stipulations on inconsistencies in witness testimony. Every single witness that got on that stand impeached themselves numerous times. That means by law their testimony cannot be believed. Robert Kelly is found not guilty on all charges. 100% of the charges he is found not guilty on. It is done. This case had no corroboration, no evidence. All 45, 46, 48 witnesses were impeached on the stand. All were found in numerous lies upon cross-examination. Not one person had corroboration for their statement. Not one person presented evidence. The government did not reach its burden of proof of guilt on any of the charges. By law, the jury must find Robert Kelly not guilty on every count. That is the law. Robert Kelly not guilty on all counts. Robert Kelly himself saves Robert Kelly, no one else. He behaved himself into this. He behaved himself out. He did the work. He provided his defense team with critical information they needed to do their job. Robert is the only one that knew the police officer came to the Dolphin Hotel and he was lied to. Robert is the one that provided the dates. Robert is the one that provided his tour schedule. Robert is the one that knew details of each accuser and each employee and each person that was around him to provide that to his legal team for them to do their job. No one gets credit for saving Robert but Robert. Robert Kelly did the work. Robert Kelly sat in that cell and came up with all of his defense to provide for his team. Then his supporters, myself and others, through our research, through our homework, helped his defense team by providing them with critical details that they needed. Everyone on the defense team has brought something to the table, from Greenberg to Leonard to Anton to Nicole to Tom and of course to Cannock. This was a team effort. But the person that spearheaded this team was Robert Kelly himself. He could not get not guilty on all counts had he not done his part. So all credit goes to Robert for having the strength to endure this process, for doing the work, for focusing the way he needed to focus, for being diligent and not taking a plea deal and standing in the truth of what he knew. All fans and supporters need to be proud of what they brought to the table. Our research, our work, our diligence, people going out there and giving rallies, people standing outside of the courthouse playing his music, people writing him letters, people arguing on his behalf, people fighting for him um, against opposition. All of it was necessary. Everyone on the legal team brought something to the table. This was a collective effort. It was a team effort. Everyone brought something to the table. Everyone had value. And Robert himself brought the most value to this process. So if we're going to make t-shirts of Robert doing what he needed to do. Nobody could argue in that courtroom if they did not have the information and the ammunition. And Robert provided that. And then second to Robert were supporters and people that were out here day one doing the research, doing the homework, making sure that the legal team had what they needed to argue in court. But everyone played a position. Everyone did a great job. This is a victory. There is no other outcome. Not guilty on all counts.